What up? Oh man, it looks like I outmatched the Giants, huh? I mean, that's cool. At least I think so. Alright, let's see who's got upgrades. Yo!
Because Monday was President's Day, the trash is going to be another day, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty sure, babes.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup and evaluate him on the field to unlock his
So the card didn't load yet, did it? The card didn't load yet, did it? I'm really hoping I wasn't going to have to pay all the bills right before work.
No, I'll get an alert on my phone when it does.
Okay, so Andy did all of his homework, okay? Destiny literally left one page.
Oof.
She had 3 pages. That's all she had. She's like, no, I want to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Whatever. So she's got one page to do tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll help her with that. Not a problem.
Didn't have to help either one of them.
No? They had it under control, huh?
Yes. Okay? Especially Andy. Andy had his all done. He has like 6 pages, right? Because he has until next Monday to turn it in. And he did it all tomorrow. He took a bath, ate his dinner, came over and did all his homework.
Nice. I don't want to do the fucking practice. That's stupid.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Browns, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
All right, let's do this.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Right there. Oh.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Giant defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They run with Ford.
Oh, no.
couple
What the
yards
hell?
there down to the 17.
Negative.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the
To
big
the
time
tight
play?
end. Oh, that was a dumb
It's
throw.
intercepted. Isaiah
Why
Simmons
would I?
picking it off. And the Giants force the
Nice.
turnover.
Nice,
They'll
sir.
take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Got his ass.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Cool.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they
Very
have it
good.
1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Ford. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson.
Some more. Very
He's
nice.
got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 3. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and short, and you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction.
Ah,
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
both of those persons was me.
This is Ford.
Oh, shit.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It's Ford. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Running all
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Moore, the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was sick.
Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have...
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 60 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Still shedding tackles.
Wow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Robinson. And he will have a Giants 1st down.
That was funny.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Some intent
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. It's Ford, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 47-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left.
Ooh.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
That was close.
That
was close.
Bounds, but not before he's
Almost ate
inside
shit.
the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ford, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half, as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And that very nearly a 2nd interception of this 1st quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, my.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 24, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Oh,
Gano's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Out of the gun, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, Ford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Watson.
Nice.
This will be caught. Judy.
Very good.
Down
Very
he
good.
goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once more with Ford. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down,
get
the
him.
option. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Slayton. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
Ooh.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oof, dude.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe
Thought.
by a half a
You
foot.
thought.
4th and inches.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Ford. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Watson now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point.
3 now.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The York on now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
During the offseason, the Browns talked about becoming more explosive on offense, and they acquired Judy from Denver this offseason in hopes that he could be a major asset to their passing game. And here he is making his presence felt as he picks up a new set of downs for this offense.
They'll run on first down. Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And down to the 36-yard line here. 137 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
There it is.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass, and he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Again, it's Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Dances by him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
At the 36-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Steelers trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Back to throw. Jones.
No way.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
And he
Giants.
said there was no way.
Darius Slayton, 55 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer.
Boo. 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 Boo, Giants. Boo.
Next enough to get it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty
All the
eager.
way going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
All the way
Jerome
going.
Ford, 67 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I'll be taking that.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Singletary again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The slot man in motion right. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 on the handoff, running left, Singletary. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, Ford. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 12-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail double digits here. We'll see
no,
if
he
this
did
offense
not.
is once again up to the task.
Yeah,
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
My word.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Watson from the gun on 3rd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But
are you for real?
Down the left side, it's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
What the
Under
fuck?
pressure now, Watson, and
Throw
down he
the
goes.
ball, bruh.
Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Thorne. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a give right side. Ford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
and he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. York able to send this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he exercises a few demons by getting that one to go, but tie game, so those 2 misses could still loom large.
They'll probably hang over him the rest of the way, you have to think. But now you get a fresh start. All even. Time for that defense to rise up and get the ball back.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing Jones.
Nice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense and their Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hill one more time. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Jones.
Nice.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop him?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run with Ford. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Robinson's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In motion goes the tight end.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Motioning to the left is Robinson.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. On the counter, this is Singletary. He'll take this to the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd down and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now 2nd and 4. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. On the give, this is Singletary. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a run with Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Totally did not win. It's okay.